quick rundown. This is my gear. Crystals, artifacts, add-ons I'm using. The buffs we're using here. Simple, Demi, Perfume, AP enhancers, and 25 AP buff. No event stuff, right? Gonna pop those. And go. So the combo I'm using, it's just my normal warrior combo. I have a guide on it. And there's some stuff here I'm trying to work with the pulling. So see, like this one was fairly tight. I've had some of the pulls in the beginning, the first couple of runs here, that was like really bad. It's very different on warrior than it is on witch, it seems, for the pulling. But I figured out like some of the pulls. So I still have like a bit of room to improve, of course, but it's also like a big thing. No matter how fast I do this on warrior, it's going to be random. One of the big problems with warrior is that I have like literally half my combo is unprotected. This entire part right here. See, and now I got CCed. That entire part is an integral part of my combo. It's straight up like half my combo, and it's completely unprotected. So it is just a matter of time before I get CCed in it. Which means normally I actually run KD resist on warrior here. But since I'm trying to like min-max and all, of course I can't do that. I'm just gonna have to roll the dice. Since otherwise it will cost me a bunch of AP, right? So I'm trying to do like a good time. I'm trying to do equivalent setups with everything between the classes. So I have to run it with full AP. But it's one of the reasons I don't really like using warrior here. It's that. It's a pretty big deal. A pretty good round though so far. The changes I made to like the pulling really seems to be working. So far, like the packs were very nice and tight. So I guess I can quickly like talk about what it is I do with the pulls differently this run here than the other ones. Like I've been slowly working on this. It's like the mob seems to go to where you are initially. So yeah, you want to be in a position where they group up and then move to you, right, on a line. When you aggro them. So for example, I'm gonna go here. Right, and then I'm actually gonna go over here. So they still move up into this point here, and then they group up, and then they move to my new position. It seems to be working pretty okay. Now, in terms of actual clear speed, if you watch the witch video, this is super slow. You can check my e-buff now. On witch, I was doing 3 packs. Like I would use e-buff on the first pack, and my e-buff would be ready on the pack up there. So I'm already 1 pack behind witch on the first rotation here. My first e-buff. So not super great, but I mean it's to be expected, unfortunately. Here's another problem with warrior. You run out of cooldowns so fast. Here and then like try and line them up really. A big problem with warrior is lack of AoEs. Awakened warrior has some of the weakest AoEs. I see we get CCed again in my. Surprisingly enough, a lot of our damage is very like front cone heavy, especially the part here that's the unprotected part of the combo. It's super good DPS. And it's straight up like half of my combo. But it's also very, very small AoE sizing. So you need to get them like really tight. less forgiving than a lot of other classes. Which is strange, because we have a huge ass sword, dude. PA, what's up? What's up with that? Awak Warrior has better AoE than Awakening. Kinda crazy, but yeah. Oh my god. I can obviously improve this a bit if I learn like all the animations proper, and I can like notice the different animations despite being grouped up and everything, right? So I can, if I could completely avoid CCs, that would help, obviously. But that's why it's like, it's so hard, and it's quite random, right? Which is why normally when I do this, I do use resistance here. Comfort matters as well, right? But if we're trying to compare it, then we gotta do it this way. Let's see, like only one pack later now. Hopefully we can get below 15 minutes. If we can go below like 15 minutes, I think that's still a good time, right? It's still a good time. Then you still get the 3 clears power, which is nice. So the reason I'm using ground brawl is just to hit them. I feel like if you actually hit the mobs, they do aggro a bit faster. And in some cases, like mobs don't aggro at all. It's really annoying, so I try to use it. Oh, this was a terrible pull. Oh my god, that's fine. So far, so good. One of the questions I actually got sometimes when I'm grinding, so might as well touch on that, is why don't I Q-block for the 26 AP buff? And it's because Warrior is broken. And not in a good way, but for this specific thing here, it works out. So if you do Angle Break Gravedigger, it actually procs the 26 AP buff from Q-block. So you don't need to Q-block. The problem is that the reason that works is because all your LMB abilities actually does an auto attack in the beginning. Which also means for PvP purpose, every single ability you use is unprotected, like actually unprotected, starting because it starts doing auto attack. So Warrior PV like protection gaps are bigger than other classes. As far as I know, it's the only class that has that bug or spaghetti code. And you can test this by hotkeying abilities, then it won't proc. You can also see it, Uber has like a great breakdown on the official forums, showcasing it in video and everything. So that's why that works. Same with the 26 crit rate buff on Heaven's Cleave slashing. It's the same interaction, it's just R&B, also doing an R&B auto attack. So a little trick. And also if you're PvPing warriors, you can use that. Every time warrior tries to like Gravedigger out of block, he has like an unprotected gap there. So just spam some CCs and you might actually catch him. Alright, 10 minutes, 45. I think we're like 2 rotations away. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, like with the mob not aggroing. This one over here on the right, he's one of those mobs that sometimes just doesn't move either. If they could tighten up those 2 packs like a little bit, I think that would do a lot for classes. Or maybe it's just my pulling, but it's always those 2 mobs. And even though I'm doing it on like Witch and I do the same every single time, those 2 mobs, it's just a gamble. Alright, one more rotation, 12, 17. It's gonna be really close. It does not look like we're gonna get below 15 minutes though. If we get a perfect run without TCs, I will get below 15 minutes, I think. But it's just not going to be consistent either. Whereas I feel like every time I do this, like on Witch specifically, right, it's consistent. Oh my god, okay. Again. Ah, 14 minutes soon. We can do this! Dude, I'm sweating! Come on. No more CCs. And we just might be able to do it. Come on, give me the Hundy, give me the Hundy here. Okay, we got the 100. We got 20 seconds. Okay. 13 seconds. Ah, damn it. Almost. Alright, and there it is. Just over 15 minutes, like 15, 10, 15, 12, something like that. Yeah, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Thank God they nerfed the class.